We are talking about a parking lot crash for this edition of The Law and You. Back with us tonight, attorneys Greg Fellerman and Ed Ciarimboli. Gentlemen, good to see you tonight.
What's going on with the weather?
Well, you guys got to be safe getting out of here. It's starting to change over in spots now, so slow go tonight, but we'll keep you safe here for a couple of minutes anyway to answer this question.
It's crazy.
On a situation that wasn't safe at all for Kelly in Scranton. Kelly says, I was involved in a crash in a parking lot. The other driver was cutting across the parking stalls and T-boned me as I was heading toward a spot. I never saw the other guy. What are the rules in a parking lot? Do I have a case against the other driver? So Kelly is saying this guy was seemingly driving out of control.
Yeah, so just because it's a parking lot, it doesn't necessarily change the rules of the road. I mean, if you're driving down the road and you're coming into, an intersection that's essentially doesn't have a stop sign or a stoplight, there's certain, if you're on the main road, you're going to have the right of way. So, just have to keep that in mind. I mean, just because it's a parking lot, it doesn't mean that, it changes who has the right of way or who doesn't, or that you got to be very vigilant in keeping a look at in driving through that parking lot. So, if that person, essentially blew through the intersection without stopping and T-boned you, then, they're probably going to be at fault and you're going to have a potential case against that person for your injuries.
Yeah, and I think in this one they talked about cutting through the stalls, which is a very common thing we see in the parking lots. People just think they can drive all over the lines. The lines are painted for a reason. You got to follow the rules in the parking lot, which is you can't cut through the stalls. You have to stop at the intersections and be respectful of the other drivers. We get a lot of these cases. The damages, the injuries usually aren't that big, but a lot of collisions happen in parking lots. So it's best, especially around the holiday time, you see it, people are in a hurry. So there are rules. You got to follow them.
And things could be even more challenging with some snow and ice, as we could see later tonight or tomorrow morning.
Yeah, no doubt. And especially in parking lots, that you got snow banks because there's no place to put the snow. So you really have to be, extra cautious and extra careful.
All
Yeah.
right, check these guys out online or give them a call if you need help. Results matter with attorneys Greg Fellerman and Ed Ciarimboli. Have a good night, guys.
You too, Dave.
Don't forget PAHomepage.com and the Law and You hotline are all